Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The spoilers for Tuesday, January 2's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that E.J. Demura declared Tate Black was going down and that he was guilty of attempted manslaughter because he didn't think Holly Jonas brought the drug bag to the party. Brady Black and Theresa Donovan hurried to Tate's aid, but E.J. also disparaged them for their drug use and negative influences. When Brady eventually revealed that his son was acting on Rafe Hernandez's behalf and asserted that the drugs belonged to him, Rafe Hernandez insisted there wasn't enough proof to put Tate under arrest. Holly's status remained unchanged, according to reports that E.J. received when Brady forced Rafe to arrest him. As Trip Johnson was ending his shift, he mentioned that E.J. might be in the ICU with Nicole Demura at Holly's bedside. After the DA left, Rafe told E.J. to go help his family and put Brady under arrest. Tate attempted to object, but Theresa ignored him and led her son back to the townhouse, where John was occupied with Marlena Evans for New Year's Eve celebrations. After nodding off before the countdown, John acknowledged he hadn't been getting enough sleep. John also informed Marlena that Konstantin Melunis was scamming Maggie Kyriakis, but he remained optimistic that he might work with Steve Johnson to persuade Konstantin to leave the area. Marlena was interested in knowing how John accomplished that on Tuesday's episode of Days, but John refrained from giving too much away. Marlena and John found out about Holly's overdose and Brady's admission that the narcotics belonged to him after Theresa brought Tate in. Marlena gave Tate a glass of warm milk, but he declined, saying he simply wanted to sleep. Brady's lies in the questioning room were brought up by Rafe to the Salem Police Department during Tuesday's DOOL broadcast. Rafe hadn't made an official announcement yet, giving Brady an opportunity to retract the confession because he understood Brady was only acting as Tate's go-between. Tate's situation would only become worse when Brady's fingerprints were removed from the bag. Rafe told John it wasn't his call when he came down to the station and had a private conversation with him about obtaining Brady an attorney. Theresa went back to the townhouse to see how Tate was doing and discovered him was missing. She then alerted Marlena to the situation. Soon after Rafe returned to the interrogation room with Brady, Tate stormed in. If Tate had to make an arrest, he instructed Rafe to make it for Brady because he couldn't let the blame fall on him. Stefan told Ava that the defective batch that the children had been overdosing on was from the previous shipment while he was at the bistro on Tuesday's episode of Days. Stefan had just hung up from a conversation with Clyde Weston. Ava made the decision to ask the Vitali family for help because Clyde wanted everything taken off the streets. Stefan was worried that Ava would become entangled in that life again because she left for a reason, but Ava didn't believe they had an other option. Stefan gave Ava a hug and some consolation at one point. Stefan continued to worry about what Dom would want when it came time to repay Ava for her favor after she told him she owed him one over the phone. When Trip finally showed there, he requested to meet with Ava alone. Trip was forced to go over all of Ava's questionable actions and implore her to confess to him that she was not responsible for the drug-related mayhem. Acting insulted, Ava attempted to justify some of her strange actions, such as abruptly dumped Harris Michaels because he was allegedly unfaithful. Trip pressed for honesty, still concerned that Ava was overstepping her bounds. On Tuesday's episode of Days, E.J. appeared outside to confront Stefan and became furious with him for creating Holly's potentially fatal situation. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Stefan and E.J. are getting ready for a heated confrontation, so stay tuned for updates on all the rising animosity. According to Wednesday, January 3 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Nicole Demura will remain by Holly Jonas' bedside and continue to hang on to hope. Despite Holly's dreadful circumstances in the intensive care unit, Nicole will make an effort to have faith in her daughter's ability to live and heal. Stefan Demura will defend himself in the meanwhile during a heated exchange with E.J. Demura, who recently appeared outside the bistro to assign responsibility. Since EJ believes the illicit drugs originated from one of Clyde Weston's shipments, he just went after Stephen for what happened to Holly. That's accurate, but Stephen can reassign blame to EJ and claim that if EJ had assisted him in getting rid of Clyde when he asked, this wouldn't have happened. Everett Lynch will be following a hot scoop, according to Day's teasers, so when he overhears EJ and Stephen's enlightening conversation, he'll know he's on the right track. They will discuss about loved ones who have passed away and the voids they've left in their lives with Chad Demura and Julie Williams. But according to DOL spoilers, Julie and Chad will also make an effort to maintain their optimism and hold out hope for brighter times ahead. Julie will feel sorry for Chad's separation with Stephanie Johnson, but she may also reassure him that he will find the appropriate person to go on with when the time is right. Chad had a difficult time adjusting to life without Abigail Denora, thus Julie should be understanding of his struggles. According to teasers for other days, Sloane Peterson Brady will come to the realization that she must move quickly to avoid Leo's start depleting all of her funds. Since Leo has been blowing money, Sloane will need to devise a plan to stop all of his extravagant spending and take back control of the issue. Is Sloane able to get Leo to stop making all of these crazy purchases? What more would Leo want in exchange? According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Sloane will deal with a dilemma, so check back for updates on the complex news that's coming up. Tate and Holly ran into Theresa and Brady as they were leaving the dance floor. Theresa inquired, "Are you having a good time?" Tate glanced down at Holly and smiled. Tate answered, "Very." Tate and Holly stole to the front doorway to spend some time together. Holly remarked, "I know how we can make things more enjoyable." Holly opened her purse and took out the baggie of pills. Tate widened his eyes. "Take those away," yelled Tate. Brady and Theresa discussed Tate, while Alex moved aside to replenish the drinks. Just a week ago, I thought he and Holly were a bust, and now they're here at a New Year's Eve party. "It's nice," remarked Brady. Theresa remarked how supportive Alex had been of her when Brady brought up Alex. "I wanted to tell you that I think this Bella position might be good for you," Brady replied. Theresa was reminded by Brady that he used to operate the magazine himself, and he invited her to contact him with any questions. "I don't have any questions, and certainly not for you," responded Theresa. Theresa maintained that she was more than capable of doing her job. Brady let out a sigh while Theresa carried on bragging about her success at the magazine. "The last thing I need from you is your condescending insult to offer me help. But thanks for the vote of confidence," said Theresa. Theresa clumped toward the door. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.